It's your boy Dick Critical here, back for a slamming stream. I've been getting a lot of hate mail. People have been like writing in saying, "You can't say this, can't say that." Um, Commenting on why I keep saying like Bob and Vagine. I say it's not very funny. It's very racist, and I don't mean it in an offensive way. I don't even really mean it in that way at all. I just think it's a funny phrase to say. A few people have said I'm not woke. Okay, I mean, I get it. Not everyone's cup of tea. And that's alright, because in life you'll find the more nuanced tastes are the best. You just don't know it, and you won't believe it, because not many people will like them. But trust me, it's like finding a secret band that's really good, and only you know that. When stuff goes mainstream, it doesn't get very good, because it just brings the worst people out. But ironically, one thing you'll always find is usually the smarter your hobby is, the less people will be drawn to it. You're not going to find people like clambering to, I don't know, carve scrimshaw or like do like hyper realistic drawings or something. That's just not. I think we're certainly getting some fun time. It's just a bit of an energy in the air. So yeah, time just continues on every day. But yeah. Sorry they're yawning. I guess this is like, the fun of the stream is you get like the real deal, getting like the fake. I'm probably taking a couple of bumps of cocaine or on MDMA, and I'm gonna just like have to act super zany and over the top, because it's the only way to get like the bottom demographic of people, which are just like the morons, or like the kids and like foreign people, just because just like it's easy for them to understand. It's like you invite some woman on, some OnlyFans woman, and she just sits in the corner and she just like looks at she's just on her phone because she's just bored, and you paid her probably like $500, even though you're giving her like, well, it depends how big you are, and then you can just sort of like do whatever you do to just give shitty like inspirational quotes to your fans of like 13-year-olds. You just say like the most tired platitudes just ever. There's nothing to do with like, actually my family are like very wealthy and knew a lot of people. It's just me grinding every single day and just making that dream come true. That's what I hate. It's just like, I just think like people just not very honest to themselves. Everyone has to like go around making their selves out like bigger than they are. Because like my dad, he follows like these crypto like millionaires, and I was just saying that I bet a lot of them were just really lucky and just had like Bitcoin with them when it just became really valuable, because they just bought drugs on Silk Road or whatever. And then it's just like, of course you're just gonna say, oh yeah, I'm a crypto, because you're not gonna like lie. Sorry, you're not gonna tell the truth. Just say, yeah, I got lucky. You're gonna try and probably like make a business out of it, and you make it your brand, and you're gonna be like embellishing everything. But then the reality is, yeah, you just happen to buy weed. So you put in like $100 of like into Bitcoin back in like, I don't know, 2012, or I don't know, whenever it was like worth $1 to buy some weed, and you just forgot you had like 40 in there, and you just have like a crap ton of like Bitcoin, and you just became a millionaire overnight. Oh, excuse me. So, what do people who win the lottery put? I guess they don't just say they're retired, don't they? I won the lottery. Professional lottery winner. Or like people who just sell those shitty courses. It's just like obviously what they do is they just rent a fuck off house and they just got like rented a guy for like a week and they'll just use it in all their scenes. And it's just like it's cringe. It's not annoying so much. Um, or you get like gamblers that do that as well. So it's like if you lose gambling, they call you like you got a gambling problem. But if you're a winner, they call you like a professional player. Is that the funny thing about it? Um, yeah, it's a bit of. I don't know what's wrong with me. Clearly tired. And I did feel like I slept really well last night because I had to run from the office and back. And then it's like, oh, I got to go house sit for my parents because they're going away. So I can only stay with them for like in their house for a week. I guess I don't mind. But it's just like when you've moved in, you just got all your pleasantries, and you're just like, oh, fuck's sake. And so now I gotta go. Because the worst thing as well is like I don't really have like a laptop. I know it's really crap, but like, I've moved like all of my computers and everything, so it's like, so I'm gonna bring my PS5 because they've got a massive TV, I think it's like a 75-inch TV. So I'm gonna have fun playing on that at least. Um, but yeah, it's just all gonna be a bit. But I joked and said, well, at least I can like save like a week of my like utility bills with my gas and the water. Even though it's not really that expensive to be fair, but and they said they'd buy me food as well, so that's fine. But it's okay. I don't know. It's just because like of their cat. Because I was like, oh, could I just like run there and run back? It would just be such an effort for me to do like, every day. Um, because I'll be working as well. I don't really want to take it off. So we had like a work stand up thing, and they were saying about people always say that like no one's taking any holiday off. We need to try and take more time. I'm just thinking, people probably just waiting until Christmas. I think I don't think there's that many people who are like fighting. It's not like in the old days where it's like you had to like fight to get Christmas. So you had to put the date. You had to put the your request in like January. You can find out in February whether you're going to be working in Christmas or not. Most jobs like aren't like that shit. It's I think when you start off and you just like have your first kind of phase of shit, like you're usually working like call centers or like annoying sort of like customer service things which are going to be open Saturday and Sundays. You've got to like go in. Or like emergencies, and it's like, oh, we have to work Christmas Day. And it's just like, I don't know if I've ever done that. I know that's not, like, I'm not even trying to say it's just a flex, but maybe that is my white privilege per se. But um, I just don't think I've ever worked in any like super, because I've always worked in sort of like private sector, and they're usually quite good with just sort of shutting down around Christmas. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and I've got guinea pigs as well, so like I have to transport them. But I think they've agreed. They've said like this will probably be like the last time they would ask me to do that because they'd probably put the cat in like a carry just because. So I can't really bring them here because it's like sorry, she would freak out, and I said the guineas is just not fair. Um, it's a shame 'cause she's like quite an old cat. I mean, she's been going for like 11 years, and she's a pedigree. Plus, she's been like under the knife a lot because was used to breed. She's like a ragdoll cat. So she was like bred by a breeder. She had to cesareans twice, and then she had to have some operations when my parents adopted them because they were kind of saints in a way because they just it was a bit like like on what do you call it, The Simpsons when they get Santa's Little Helper. It was a bit like that. It was like I think they were just literally finished with that cat because she couldn't breed anymore. And I don't want to say that they were going to terminate her because I don't think they would have. But I think that's why my mum and dad picked up. But like they paid for her. They actually got a certificate, and the certificate said that you're not allowed to like trade her again. Not like they ever would. But I was like, how does this certificate even prove that? Surely that's like a certificate like you would have, and then like if you know what I mean, and then if we did it, they could, and you found out, you could be like, ah, because if you give it to my parents, they'll just rip it up. You're not going to dob themselves in. The police comes around and says, excuse me, do you have that certificate that says you're not allowed to trade that ragdoll guy? Like, oh, here you go. He's like, oh, you're going to get arrested then. It didn't make any sense. But yeah, I got my guineas, so got a few cages for them. I think it'll be alright. It's just gonna be like it's just like creature comforts because it's like my dad even said it when he came around. He was like, "Yeah, you're so used to being like the king of the place." I'm like, "Yeah, I love it. I just love it." It's like, but he did make a point saying, "Well, we're not gonna be in the house," so it's like, yeah, fair enough. I can still walk around in my underwear and wake up at like 5 or 6 in the morning. Because when I was crashing there, like in between moving places, it was like, yeah, you do kind of like really realize how when you're living with other people, it's just, and it's not your place. It's like it is a bit awkward, especially if you're like, I don't know, you want to like listen to music at like 11 o'clock at night. It's like, oh, well, my parents like next door, so I can listen to my headphones. But you can't watch stuff too loud, or if I want, sometimes I'd wake up. The worst for me was like I'd get really hungry, and I do it to this day. I get really hungry at like midnight, and I don't mind doing it when I'm here because it's my place. I just like literally I don't sleepwalk, but I remember I just kind of like half asleep. I'll wake up, I'll just go in, and it's like my worst habit is I really like eating like pickled stuff. I don't know why. I fucking love pickled stuff. It's just like I'm not a sweet tooth at all. I'm more like I like bitter and more savory stuff. So I got like a gamut of different pickled stuff. So I got like pickled beetroot, which is just it's delicious. I don't care what anyone says. Like beetroot in itself, I'll get chastised there. Beetroot by itself doesn't impress me that much. There, I gotta say, it's like the Shania Twain show, doesn't it? You don't impress me that much. Pickled beetroot, brilliant. That's really nice. Uh, and I know it sounds really disgusting, but I have been tempted to drink it, the juice, because it's just, it'll probably give me like the worst heartburn. Um, Pickled onions, phenomenal. You know what's brilliant about the pickled onion as well is that you get different sizes of it. So don't the British don't fuck around with their pickled onions. We know what we're doing. So you get like little silver shell pickled onions. You get like the sort of the bigger. They're the more classic ones, which are just like probably like a grape size. The other ones would be like the size of. This is bullshit. I don't know. I just been put on the spot. A blueberry? Yeah, I feel like that's apt. And then grape, and they're like they're just like your standard like pickled onions, and they're like more brown. And then you get like bigger ones. So now these are probably the size of a strawberry. Um, and some supermarkets will sell them, but when you go to the fish and chip place, they always have like usually like giant jars. Like they're jars like probably like a 3 liter jar, I'd say. It's just like it's got pickled onions that are like the size of like apple or like an actual onion. So that's what they've done. They just got like proper onions, I think, and they just like throw them in there, and they just turn into these huge pickled onions. And they used to be able to buy them for like 50p. Um, and you could get pickled eggs as well. And I never tried a pickled egg, but I know I probably would have really loved one. And I know people are saying, why are you saying it in the past tense? But well, I'm vegan, so I can't eat them anymore. But I would have loved them. And then you get like the pickled gherkins, and again, oh, we're going to play connoisseur of this. You get different sizes of that. So you get, oh, what do they call it? It actually is a word similar to connoisseur. Is it like croquette? Croquette? Crochet? Yeah, it's like croquette. It's like these like tiny little gherkins that are like a bit sweeter. Then you get like the standard sort of gherkins, which are like this is ridiculous. Imagine listening to this shit. And then you get like the chip shop ones, which like pretty much looks like a whole cucumber's just been put in there. It's probably not that big. You get at least smaller cucumbers, but yeah, it's fantastic. And then chilies. Something about pickled chilies is just beautiful. So I know people like who watch me do it. I think it makes people wince because like uh, it's like one supermarket, which is fine actually. Because when I go back to my parents, there's actually a supermarket where I'm actually pretty happy to go back to because they do like this like jar of like I guess the jalapenos, so they're not that hot. Um, like I'm starting to salivate thinking about it. And they're just like they're pickled, and it's just like I don't know. It's like when you initially eat them, it's like you get that spark of heat. And it does kind of just like start burning a bit, but then you get immune to it quite quick. So if you just start eating through it, it's like your tongue hits the wall, and then you actually start to not really feel the burn as much. You can tell your tongue is still sizzling, but it's like you start to actually your tongue becomes like desensitized to the sting, so you start to actually taste like the sweet, and then they actually start realizing that jalapenos do taste sweet, and it is like actually like like when you get like the big bell peppers, they're technically still in like the chili pepper range, but they've just been like bred to just literally have no Scoville on it. So it's like a Capasian or whatever it's called, Capasian, which is the hot stuff. So I think like a bell pepper has like something like Scoville's at 1 or 5, and I know, like that could sound high, but like I think to give you context, I think like the ghost pepper or the chocolate bootler, they're like the two hottest. I think they're in like 5 million territory, 7 million Scoville, and I think you can just buy. Because LA Beast did it. Just like because there is a pepper they've bred. Because there's a hotter one now. I've forgotten what it's called, but there's like this yellower one now that they've made, which is like I think in a 9 million territory. But you can just buy pure Capasian. It just comes to like it just. I think the LA Beast did it, and it just comes to like a medical pack. It's just what it is. It's just some chemical from like the chili. So they've just taken it, and they just extracted it, and just made it into like it's just like the. And well, it's like drinking, I guess, 100% alcohol. It's not going to be good. It's probably going to like. No, I haven't. What was the highest thing I've ever drank? Oh, the worst thing ever. This was bullshit. Um, I was like with these guys, and I like helped them buy some like cigarettes or something like that. And they were like, they were just chatting. I guess they were like the rude kids at school. And when like I gave him to him like outside the train station near where the shops were, he was holding a Fanta bottle, and like the Fanta bottle was it was like pretty much full, and I was like, "Do you mind if I have a swig of that?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And I just drank like I'd say 2 or 3 very big chugs, and I remember him saying like, "Oh, yeah, careful, like don't have all of it." And I was like, "Oh right, yeah, so sorry." And immediately I just started like coughing like hell. I was like, "Oh my god, like what the fuck is he laced it with?" And he was just so he was like there, everyone's laughing, and I'm like, "Wait, you can't handle your Fanta?" And I was like, whoa, what the? And immediately I just started like my like mouth was just like like when you do a shot, but like that times like 2. And he was like, "Yeah, I mixed half of this with absinthe, and like half of it was Fanta." I was like, "Oh my god!" And I do generally, and I wasn't like a super drinker at that point. I just remember like I had a BMX at that point. I had to cycle probably like a mile, and I was really strong. I was like actually like starting to like get really fucked. I was just like, oh, I don't remember. I obviously was fine, but I was just like, God, that was really good. Just remember that was just a crazy experience. I was just like, what the fuck? So I remember going to like another house party as well, and it was like it wasn't even like that crazy a party. It was like during college. It was like not a crazy party, like people were drinking, and I bumped into someone who I suppose I'd fallen out with friends a little bit for all night, but obviously I knew him. I was just like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And he had a bottle with him. He was just like, I was like, "What are you drinking?" Because it was just like he was just drinking some like everyone was just mixing crap. He was like, "Oh, I've just got like rum and vodka. I just put whiskey in it. I think I put a couple of like E tablets in there." I was like, What?" He was like, "I was like, where do you get that from?" He was just like, "Oh, I just some one of my friends had it." He was like, "Do you want to have some?" I was like, "Hell no." I was like, "Absolutely not. Absolutely not." I don't know if he even drank it. He was just it was really weird. I feel like I can remember him just walking around and like asking if people wanted to. It was really. Maybe I shouldn't even say that. I'm not gonna. But I do remember that. Let's just try and dwell into more of like my past. And see if I can just. We broke into a warehouse once. That was really fun. I know where the warehouse still is. It's not actually that far. But we had like an industrial estate, and they had a factory that closed down. And I had a friend. I was the cool kid who had a friend from a different school, like in secondary school. So they were, even though I'm not gonna lie, they were the losers of that school because they were just from a different school. Anytime like anyone from my school saw me hanging, it was just like the coolest thing. We were just like I was just the cool kid. But they were like both like dogs from like like the school because we were all dogs. I'm still a huge dog. Look what I'm playing. Look what's like here. Um, and they were just like, yeah, input. Like, we got we like found like because it turned out they had been coerced by the bad boys of their school. So immediately I had to like start like meeting all these people, and somehow they all knew me because I used to like I think I used to run, and because I was like I was lucky with puberty because I think high school, secondary school can be fucked if you're like unlucky and you just. I think I looked about my frame. Um, I'll tell you who I remind you a bit of. I kind of was a bit like I show speed, but obviously he's much more athletic than I can ever do. But in the sense of just like having that kind of like wiry sort of like ripped body, that was kind of what I was like. And like I'm not tall, I'm not even 6 foot, but like I think I just had like I got to my optimum height earlier, so it's like and because I was quite like athletic, because I did do athletics, I think it just in the boy world, as you'll know, it just gives you a few brownie points, and people will just kind of like relax because like, we don't fuck with him because he might beat us up. And anyway, they like used the skateboards to basically like pry open one of the delivery doors. It was quite clever actually, and it just like it so happened to just work. And we all like snuck in. Um, and like looking back, it was probably fucking dangerous because like there was like so much like broken glass, and it wasn't like safety glass. It was just like actually like really sharp, like like double glazing broken glass. Where it's just like it would just fucking cut you if you just fell on it. It's just loads of it everywhere. Um, but like they're like they're rude kids actually just wanted to skateboard there because they just wanted to. It just felt like it was like a cool like Tony Hawk's Avenue like level. So they actually like found like a raised platform which didn't really have any like broken shit on there. They were just kind of like trying to like get some. We didn't even have phones and shit like back then, so this is what I'm saying. It's like we couldn't even do videos and things because stuff like that was like really like you'd have to have a camcorder. Um, but like me and the two. It was like me, like the guy I was friends with, and it was like one of his like friends from the other school. We went into like the office part, and we were like trying to like break in. We found like this like medical door, and it was just locked, and it had like a proper like a clearance lock on it. And I got a sledgehammer, and I like went to fuck with it, and I just could not open that door. That door was just like absolutely like, it was like made of wood, but like I was just like smacking it with a fire extinguisher, and it was just like the door was like breaking, but I could just feel that lock was just like it was just like it was like a metal bar where the lock was. I was like, you can't break it. I just can't, won't be able to break it. And we found like loads of like these safes that were like had been opened, and it was just full of hard drives. And again, I was like, I'm sure they probably could have had some if you knew what you were doing with them. Um, Found a few fire extinguishers which we were able to just like fire off. Then we went into the part where which it had like the offices where I suppose like people would have been working. I think it used to be a printing factory. So there was all these big printing machines, really like industrial ones. So that, and I think it closed down just because like obviously print is just dead. As we also moved into digital, and when we went in, there was like this like Romanian guy who followed us in, and like we just kind of ignored him because he just what we found out what he was doing was he found like a big crack in the wall and he was like taking all the copper out of it. He was just stealing it, and I was like, okay, whatever. Um, so we go up into the office part, and then like we just like there's like the manager's office, and like my friend he just like goes, whatever you do, do not go into like that room. I was like, why? And it was a shame because it was like the only room that was like pretty much pristine. And the reason why was because someone had taken like a massive shit on the desk. So the room, no one had gone in the room because it was like, and then it was like this. It was a bit depressing because like there was also like signs that I think squatters had been living in there as well because there was just like food containers and like old sleeping like things that like, they'd made like little sleeping bits in. I was like, oh no. And then like we broke open a window, and then we thought it'd be really funny to like take the fire hose off the wall and like throw it out and like try and turn it on. But like as I was talking to you about the broken glass, it's not like in the movies at all. So like when you break the glass, which we did already, like we were just like I didn't want to even get because I don't like even fucking around with like knives and sharp shit. But I think my friend Tom, I'll say that. It's my friend like cut himself when he was like breaking the window. Like not very much, but just a little bit on his hand. And then it's like as we like put the hose down, as the hose was like reeling down, like the edge of like the glass was just like it just cut into it, and I think it just ended up like cutting the end of the hose off, and then we just decided to like we couldn't turn it on or something. It was like, but it's just like that's what I mean. You just do not fuck around with glass. It's just like it is not. Like industrial glass is not a joke. And then like we at that point we decided because my friend's hand was bleeding to go to the shops to get like plasters, and like, as we got back we could just see as we were walking back towards it we could see like policemen running into like the warehouse, and it turned out like I think we had activated like one of the silent alarms. So I think it was like one of us when we were like trying to break open a safe or something. And then like because we were under 18, they just let us go because they actually just thought that the people were just skating. The only person who actually got in real trouble was the dude caught stealing the copper. So it makes sense because you know we were just like under 18. We were just the place was fucked anyway. So it's not like we really. I know like yeah we smashed the door and stuff, but like trust me that place would have had to have been like completely like redone. Like the walls were just like fucked. Like people were just like yeah it looked like someone. It did look like someone had gone there with a sledgehammer, and we were just like taking off like the bits that they'd forgotten about. But obviously, no one could get into that medical door. It just contained like the forbidden medicine. It probably wouldn't even had anything that good in it. Like, why would you have to have morphine on there? Why would you keep like heroin in there, like morphine? It's not like Resident Evil. All right, let's do this, motherfucker. I mean, I've been surprised actually, because like, there's been some characters I've won this with, where I've just been like, I didn't actually expect to win with that person. Who was it yesterday that I played with? I was like, one of the captains, I'm sure. Oh no, was it Kenpachi? Or Yamamoto? Yeah, it was Yamamoto. I was like, people will be yelling, saying actually he's probably one of the best characters, but. I mean, look how shit his like finishing moves are. It make me want to play it though. Yeah, Mayuri is actually really good fun. Alright, fine. What's AQ? Alternate color, alternate. This is how it goes. Oh, I think what made it funny was actually we found out that the person who took the shit, it was actually like one of the other guys. Apparently, they had been there before, hence how they didn't get it. And we were like, "Why did you do that?" And I think he said something like something like. It felt really good to do, and that was really just like the perfect answer. Like, cause it was funny in so many different ways. Because like, first of all, he's too young to have even worked, so it's like I get it now when I'm like in my mid-30s. But just like hearing like he would have been like 15 or I think he was 15 or 16, saying that it was just quite funny. And I remember like we walked past them, and they were like such assholes because they were like trying to like get us like involved with it. They were like they were involved with it as well. And the police just ignored us because they didn't catch us in there. So that's. But I remember we like ran away, and we were like so scared. We were like, oh my god, what's happening? And we were like, I think we went back to like my friend's house. Just like panicking, so like, oh my god, what if we get taken out of school, and what if we get like classic like stuff that white people problems basically. It's just like, oh my god, I'm gonna get grounded. It's like, but like nothing happened. I think like they just got like the kids just got let slap off the wrist, and like the Romanian guy I think did get charged for like criminal. But like that's what I mean, like you're under 18, so what can you do? The worst they would do is they'd drive you back and they'd get told off by your parents. But we don't have to worry about it. Now let's just see how it goes. Why I don't get like why does like Tishio's sword just have like a little chain? What does it do? And why is it needed for his sword? Like his sword's already so good. So we're gonna give you like the best ice bank power, and you get this cool little like that's why it's good. This your release. It is funny because I never want to play online, and I know like people just say, "Well, you're just such a pussy," but I just think it's just you get the worst people online, in the sense that it's just people don't play with like intentions to, I guess, have an entertaining, fun environment. They'll just cheese the game, and that's just where I hate online. It's like everyone you're playing is effectively better in a way than any like computer, because real life people don't act like, I don't know, it's very hard to say. It's just like if you play a shooting game, if you're playing as a person, they're just going to be like jeering around and just like jumping around like an asshole, and just like somehow they're able to like turn their scope over like 180 in like a nanosecond. It just doesn't look right. So I saw some gameplay footage from the new Battlefield game. I was like, this is fun. It's actually fun. And everyone's like, all the zoomers are like, oh, it's brilliant. It's just ADHD ridden. I'm worried that like if kids, the zoomers get drafted into a war, it'll be too boring for them. They'll be like, look, what, only a couple of thousand planes in the air, bullshit. Need more stuff happening, bruh. Yeah, time to dial, man. Yeah, why has he got 7 HP already? So this happened the last time, I remember, and I got my ass kicked. For some reason, like, the next person in the series was really powerful. Oh yeah, look, this is fitting. Maybe that's why, because it's like, look, this is like destined. Ooh, eat it. Gonna melt, old man. Well, I need to do one level 4. Hey old man, how can you stand when you look that way? And I say, go and get a job. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Standing in your underwear, so you can do air conditioning repair, so you can get a job. Do 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 do. Look at that. Alright, that's it. That's it. Side dial, man. Yeah, man. He said, I'm going to be the most powerful you'll get. He said, look at me. I'm the captain now. See, I know memes. Oh. I already fought you, Kira. Well, or inadvertently, he gets caught up in his spirit. That's just how weak Sword Kira is. He gets like, caught in Hitsugaya's like reaction and freezes. And Gin has to like take it. He's like, thank you, I got the worst, I got this depressed, nice captain. He just looked at me. I mean, yeah, he's very good. Fuck your move. Fuck your whip. Fine, whatever. Do it. Drink intimidated, bro, you're 2. It's cool, I like that, it is cool, but it's just Kido. It's really anyone can do Kido. Anyone. Except Renji and Kapachi. He looked really sad. He looked really upset there.
てめえの命が消えている。もっと強くなったから。
Yeah. Just fighting all of the lieutenants. I guess they're all relevant. Eye Patch Wolf. He was a really good. I mean, still good stuff, but I don't know. Like his videos, but like I barely scratched the surface after like One Punch Man, Bleach, One Piece. I didn't even really like Naruto because I don't like movies. Oh, come on, Renzi, this is absolutely like, he's gonna break his guard. What is on it?
So その雪に触れたものは瞬時に花のように凍りつく。100輪の花が咲き終える頃にはてめえの命が消えている。来いよ。かかってきた。後ろだ。
What? Fuck. This is such an annoying background. People in the chat are yelling, just hold block. Just do. I don't know. I don't know the special way to do it. I just know this way and it's not good. Oh shit. Why is my back like that? What the fuck is that? He gone. Yes, I can. What? What's this? How much do I have this? Bullshit. Actual bullshit. Actual bullshit. I know. Hilarious. I feel that. Actually hilarious. Beat off. It's gonna be tough as fuck. I had to find myself, great. So original. Nothing more hate on like fighting games. You have to fight yourself. It's just like the worst. It doesn't ever look good.
Get ready. It's on.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Not until there's no. His chains are going pretty cool. They look like weed. I'm not gonna lie, that plant is a weed. Like, you can call me whatever, wax sucker. Whoa, with the Bankai twins. Bankai twins. This is, look at the state of this. Look at the fucking state of this. Barely making it look done. Oh no. I didn't know which one it was. Nearly. It was only because Frenchie fogged me. Got fucked over by Renji. Oops.
Now let's just see what this sounds like played backwards.
Such a lame one, is this? I don't think I ever did that one.
Easy. いい目だ。その目が気に食わねえ。
This is how it goes. What I'll do. If it ain't Shad. Yeah. No, it's absolutely no. Ooh. Oh. Come on, dude. Don't make me unleash my rage mode. Oh, you little shit. Look at the state of that. I forgot what they even called it in the end. It was like, it was part of like the resurrection. Sorry, the Hoyo shoe. Was, like, they did that. Look, they even get their health back. Like when they like, I don't get their health back. Wow. He's not worth my time, right? Oh my god. Oh man. Just keep happening, really. I should have transformed. Look how hard it is to drain his health down that way a little bit. Crazy. Yeah, they had all these like silly arrows and grand there. Who's he doing that to? I get to fight myself again. I love it. It's the best ever. They just know what you're gonna do. Even the same colours this time. Yeah. Ooh, dear. Willies. No. No. Look, he gets health back. He'll get health back. I don't remember getting a little bit of health back when I transformed. Look at that, he gets his health back. Where's my health back? How? How does that even make any sense? This is a mess. I can't sort of do it. Such garbage. Yeah, that's crazy. It does look pretty like fucked. I'm not gonna lie.
Get ready. It's on.
どこ見てんだよ。本気で来いよ。
遅い。
強え。
Okay.
受けてみな。ガラシだぜ。
そこまでよ。
無理。
まだまだ。
どうだ。
Okay.
手物ね。
Probably the best thing to do.
安心して。命までは取らない。
やったつもりかよ。遅すぎんだよ。ほら。
まだまだ。
無駄なんだよ。本気で来いよ。ガラキだぜ。切られちまいな。江戸が出るだよ。んなもんか。どこ見てんだよ。受けてみな。
Like this big sticky level.
江戸が出んだよ。行くぜ。おれよ。本気で来いよ。
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
無駄な時間だったな。
I think it's just like little teeth. Cause it makes them look like a little kid. I know that they shouldn't because they're fangs, but they just do.
Get ready. It's on.
ぬり俺の突きを試して。
Oh, well, that's not good.
おっと来いよ。江戸が出るだよ。どこ見てんだよ。おれよ。んなもんか。受けてみな。ぬり。遅えよ。おれよ。ガラキだぜ。ぬるすぎんだよ。んなもんか。ほれほれ。本気で来いよ。どこ見てんだよ。どうせや。おっと来いやおら。行くぜ。切る。準備はいいか。まだ行くぜ。切られちまいな。まだまだ。叫んじゃねえ。
Oh dear.
遅えよ。そねえんだよ。取り残らず叩き潰す。デスガロン。
I potentially need to get him again. Look how far he's going to transform. I mean, if he gets me down, I'm dead.
挽回。呪文宝石なれ。
Best.
んなもんさ。吹き込みだ。行くぜ。そこ見てんだよ。切られちまいな。行くぜ。江戸が出んだよ。ベッドを上げていけ。ここがてめえの運の月だ。ガラキだぜ。
Oh, I did it. I don't know. So. I might be able to take a 2 in the next hurdle. But if he turns in, yeah. I think how that value is her first finisher, I won't die. So it's a 1.
Get ready. It's on.
Wow, what?
この程度で無理だ。
ぬるすぎんだよ。
That's okay. That's okay. That's a really cool song. Is it perfect? No. But you know what? Nothing is. What the fuck is that? A war now. What's fucking on now? That was dope. I've never seen that happen. That was cool. I've never seen someone get counted during a resurrection. Very good. Waste of time. Waste of sword. The real fight starts now, Harley. Yeah, I'm aware. If I get hit, I'll die. Just keep on whack. Crunch it really up. Suck it. I did it. I did it. I'm becoming a true king of the game. Even though I got fucked right at the start with like Renji, Chan. Mr. Burns had died. The power plant don't want it. A dark and Springfield. Should I play some more Payday? I do kind of like Payday. I'll do one more.
Now let's just see what this sounds like played backwards.
I wish they just had. Oh, why couldn't they just brought in it? They could have just made this game perfect. I hate having to say that. It makes me sound so spoiled. I mean, they were kind of smart with like how they did Kion, but then they kind of just like fucked it, like in the sense of they should have just made an Arianeto, because like Arianeto I guess could have been quite cool to like don't really ever hear from Cheyenne, really. So I guess it is cool they opened them up a little bit. Apparently this guy was Taito's favourite. Does he not have a last name? I do love how like he does have to like swallow the sword. You know, like in the manga, anime, it's a bit graphic because he's like twitching as he does it. It's fucked. Oh, this is bull. What is this? Are we just living in fuckland? What is this like weird obsession with just like having to fight myself? And also, why have I only got 5 health bars? What? What? Did I accidentally pick level 1? There's no way in fuck I'll be able to do it if I'm like... What's happening? Are there like mutators on their levels? And it's like making it really like giving me like this. Why do I only get 5 power? Just hang on. There's something here, isn't there? Yeah, I need your corpse into that. What do you even do it?
その目に刻みつけろ。いいこの力で終わらせる。撃て、リブロ。容赦はしない。超えてみろ。
I need your corpse attack, dude. Yeah.
お待たせしてすまなかったね。第2幕の開演だよ。くだらん。鑑賞会は強制参加だよ。
ごち
Oh
そう
yeah.
さま。つまらん臓器だ。このままでは負けるわけにはいかない。もうその程度か。くだらん。超えてみろ。見えつけている。まあその程度か。飲まれろ。知らねえ。一撃だ。波に飲まれ死に急ぐあなた
Uh huh.
行かせてもらう。その程度が沈めるか。調子に乗るなよ。さて熱唱しこんなものはそれ仕上げろ。本気だとつもりになりました。さてなあ受けるわけにはいかない。
Yeah, but
鑑賞会は強制参加だよ。これはいい愛だ。
oh, what is that? Like Pancreas, maybe?
これからじっくりとグロテスクに殺してあげるよ。
That's gonna say. He's gonna fucking lose his mind. What? How miserable.
そこをどきなさい。切る。
Ooh.
どこを見てるの？
So I'm obviously supposed to do something. So I apologise. I'm still there.
そろそろフィナーレと行こうか。使い捨てな。くだらん。
大したことないわね。
知れている。こっちだ。
食らいなさい。
見えついている。動くなよ。痛いじゃないか。こんなもの
How do I heal?
くだらん。
まだまだ。
予想通り。
ほら、ちょっと大きめの行くわよ。
熱闘士が。
食らいなさい。舐めない。食らいなさい。舐めない。
くだらん。
食らいなさい。舐めない。食らいなさい。
動くなよ。どこを見ているんだい。
Actually crazy.
予想通りだ。
Is that gonna kill me? No. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm clearly not using my guy right.
こっちだ。もういい。予想通り。調子に乗るなよ。
覚悟はいい？うなれ、はいでこう。
She might be. I was not very good with that. It's like so.
あんたね。
見えついている。こっちだ。
吹き飛べ。
知れている。
I even have to kill him.
鑑賞会は強制参加だよ。ごちそうさま。諦 キレス腱か。
Achilles tendon? Oh fuck, it killed her.
クソクソ、こんなやつに。
Yeah, but how do I heal? This Achilles is like giant gaslight. It's not telling me so. Isn't there like a move where I eat one of my like fracture? There's no like heals me. That's the face I make when I hear the Sydney Sweeney bar soup. Is it in my soul? Fuck who of all those, seriously. Who of all they nasty? I want to know who you are. Oh my god. That is okay. This guy's fucking dope. So that I need to be doing that. I did it. Uh-oh. Oh, you fucker. I mean, I'd rather not die. No. Okay, I'm intrigued to see this works. Oh my god. That is great. That is very good. Okay, that. So he actually has. He can have 11 then. Oh. No, push my bum. Okay. That'll kill me. I'm gonna kill him.
やるな。残念だ。俺はここだ。まだ終わらせねえ。隙だらけだ。
Clever girl. Clever girl. I know how much you want it, so I can't get it. Get the heart, get the heart, get the heart, get the heart. That's the heart. Damn, this guy's fucking lethal. I see. So, the more that power goes up, it's freaks so powerful.
Get ready. It's on.
That could be good actually. That might be too.
自己紹介からやり直そうか。生還の時を迎える。僕こそが完璧な生命だ。それなら動くなよ。無人ここじゃ行くぞ。
That's it. Oops, I didn't want to.
全て解析済みなんだよ。近い状態で死んでくる。そんなものか。ここじゃ。なんだ。予想通り。こっちだ。そんなものか。何じゃ。そんなものか。通じぬ。行くぞ。 鑑賞会は強制され
Oh, so we need it though.
ごちそうさま。
Yeah.
心臓大当たりだ。
Oh, God. He lives in our heart.
予想通りだ。さて。
Truly are the head captain.
なんだ。 すべて解析済みなんだよ。そうだ。日は熟した。行くぞ。何故
You think you can kill me, old dude?
後手13体の総隊長を務めとると思うとる。わしより強い死神が1000年生まれとらんからじゃ。くだらん。
That's it.
そんなものか。
Yes. So, everybody's fine.
行くぞ。使い捨てだ。得られると思うか。こっちだ。無事ぬ。結んでみよう。そうだ。
Actually,
鑑賞会は強制参加だよ。
hey, old man.
つまらん臓器だ。これまで無駄に抵抗するからこうなるんだよ。
This guy's fucking good. Well, I don't know why I was dissing this dude. He's really good. Oh, that's really cool. I'm kind of glad I did jump into it. I don't know how you get like the hollow if you go. Fuck. Although I wouldn't mind.
予想通り聞け。光るな。光るな。
すでに全て解析済みなんだよ。下がる。遅い。手を抜くつもりはない。
It's not really.
知れ千本桜、素直に剣を引けばいいのだ。総括調子に乗るな。無駄だ。この程度。予想通り。図に乗るな。失礼するよ。曲がる。劣等士がそれ。曲げる。こっちだ。それ。曲がる。予想通り。下がれ。引け。無駄だ。使い捨てだ。遅い。行くぞ。
Oh shit.
挽回。知れ千本桜影吉。貫く。光るな。無駄だ。それ。予想通り。無駄だ。失礼するよ。この程度。行く。時間さえあれば。雇うんだ。くだらくだらこれは貴様ごとき。曲げる。動くなよ。曲がる。鑑賞会は強制参加だよ。ごちそうさま。
Bullseye.
心臓大当たりだ。この私が。予想通り。光るな。光るな。下がる。光るな。
I had go.
私の剣で幕を。
Oh well, I know this really good.
千景千本桜影吉。これを受けてなお立っていられるか。僕がこんなところで。
Yeah.
不可能だ。貴様では私に片膝すらつかせることはできぬ。